Rabotai, even though none of us are prophets or the sons of prophets or daughters of prophets, our connection with HaKadosh Baruch Hu also gets affected by anger. Now, sometimes it's clear what happens. When you get angry, you say something stupid, you offend somebody, and then you regret it 5 minutes later, but the damage has already been done. That, you don't need to be a genius to realize it. But there's also a physical way that you affect yourself. Now, if any of you study a little bit of science in your life, you may have heard of a Japanese scientist by the name of Dr. Emoto. Dr. Masao Emoto. Dr. Masao Emoto is a scientist that wanted to see what kind of effect do we have, do our words have on the environment. So he took little petri dishes, little plastic dishes, and filled them up with water. He took one of them and he said nice things to the water. You're beautiful water, you're nice water, you're really clean, you look delicious, all types of nice things. Then the other one, he cursed it out. He cursed, said curses to the thing. Curse. Angry. I hate you, water. I can't believe you're water. You should be Coca-Cola. Cursing it out. Now you would think, well, it's water. It's still, you look at the water at the end, still water. Nothing changes, still water. But if you look at things under a microscope, then you see difference. Now if you look at the way the water looks after it was frozen, did anybody ever see pictures of snowflakes on the internet? Snowflakes, you ever see snowflakes? Few beautiful things about snowflakes, so you should know. Number one, there's no two snowflakes that are the same. It's like fingerprints. Fingerprints, there's no two fingerprints in the world that are the same. Snowflakes, as many trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions to the infinite power, there's no two snowflakes that are the same. Now this may not mean so much to you until you see what a snowflake actually looks like. The design of a snowflake is absolutely beautiful. Second little cute secret, scientific secret about snowflakes, they all have Magen David in them. They all have Magen David in them. You just have to look, you'll see Magen David in every single one. Go look on the internet while I'm talking. You'll see Magen David in a snowflake. Now, snowflakes are beautiful. Very symmetrical. You see there's a designer behind it. Icicles, when you take water and you freeze it, looks like snowflakes. So, as you'll see from this book, Dr. Emoto took a picture of the water after he said nice things to it, and it looked like beautiful snowflakes. I'll pass this around, you can see it after. Little beautiful snowflakes. You see this was literally, has a little icicles on the side, looks like a diamond over here, all beautiful little things. But then he looked, and he, under the microscope, same water that looks clear, doesn't like change color. Same water, frozen, but he cursed at it. And this is what it looks like. It looks black. Looks like a disease. Looks like cancer. This is what cancer looks like, by the way. It looks disgusting. It looks like something you don't want to put into your body. Now, another scientist, there was a student in Bar Ilan University, wanted to take this test to a next level. His name was Tomer Ebiav, Rabiav, and he decided that he wants to see what happens to other things. So he took 3 beans, and he would water the beans every day. And 1 bean, he would say nice things to it. You're a beautiful bean. I love you. You look cute. You're a nice little bean today. All nice things. Compliments. Like you're supposed to say to your wife or your husband. Second bean, he'd abuse it. You're an ugly bean. You should have been an apple. You should have been this. You're the worst bean in the world. I hate you. And the third bean, he would read Tehillim to it. He'd read Psalms. Not only say nice things, but he'd read Psukim from the Torah. After a little while, he recorded the pictures of how each one of them progressed. The bean that he spoke nice things to grew and turned into a nice little plant. The bean that he said Tehillim, said Psalms to, grew 5 times the size. Grew drastically bigger. The bean that he cursed at died. Didn't grow at all. Now, you can all try this at home if you want. It's a simple experiment you could take and record it and put it on the internet and show people. Why? Why am I teaching you this? You have to think about it this way. If the impact of our words, the impact of curses, the impact of blessings has such an effect on the exterior world, if you say nice things to water, it looks nice, it stays nice. And if you say ugly things, it looks ugly, it becomes ugly. Guess what? If your words affect the exterior that way, what do you think it's doing to the interior when you are made of 99% water? The Chachamim tell us that even if HaKadosh Baruch Hu decided on Rosh Hashanah that he wants to give you 70 years of blessings, he decides on Rosh Hashanah, David, this year is going to be your year, and for the next 70 years I'm going to give you lots of money, lots of this, lots of good stuff. Chachamim say, one time you curse can not only lose that blessing, but can turn it into 70 years of curses. 70 years of curses, one curse. Why? Because how you've affected the world. And the Kabbalah tells us that every single time you say something, you don't see the words, but those words go somewhere. That word travels in the world. Eventually, that word goes into something. It goes into a fruit, goes into a vegetable, goes into something. Somebody's going to eat that fruit. That minute he eats it, he wants to do what you did. If you did a blessing, he wants to do a blessing. If you made a curse, he's going to curse. Guess what? Both of you get punished.